I'm Mary.
And I'm Fred.
And we are the EdelKampers. We want to welcome you to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. We are at Drummer Boy Resort. It is a Thousand Trails Encore Park. And we're here for a couple of days, so we want to show you around a little bit.
And stay tuned till the end to make sure you see our flooding that happened this time inside the RV and see how we took care of that. Or if we did, maybe we didn't.
Pete and I are going to explore Gettysburg today. Alright, so here is the little putt-putt area at Drummer Boy. There's Peyton waiting for me at the office/store. So welcome to Drummer Boy Camping Resort. Office registration, general store, and golf cart rentals. Using the other side of the door, still on the tail end of the interesting place. Grill recipes. They have about everything you need for cooking and camping. If you forgot something. So there's table and chairs. The drummer snack bar. Oh, there's a game room. No wonder she's saying mom. Mom. Cool. A game room to keep all your little wonderful children happy. Oh, look at, there's a fountain on the miniature golf course. How cool is that? And this is the second pool on Drummer Boy Camping Resort, along with a place where you can rent golf courts. One thing I know for sure, there's not a shortage of bathrooms on this campground, or in this campground. All of them I've seen so far seem to be very nice. We're headed into the laundry facility. I wasn't looking very closely. Dryers, and there are 4 of them. They use coins or the app, CleanMobile, if you have a CleanMobile app. If not, it'll walk you through. There is also 4 washing machines. And the washing machines are also coin operated, or you can use the app. There's also a second laundry facility on this campground as well. So if this one's full, there's another one. This is a large campground. Now remember, they did arrive on July 1st. They were too late. They did set up just to be back up, I guess, if they needed it. So the next several places that we passed, or cannons that we passed, did not participate in the war. at this point in time on this hill. They did not have any casualties, but they were just back up after everything already went down. So we're here around the 1st of July. This particular battle on Benner's Hill ran from July 1st to July 4th, so I thought that was pretty cool. Both sides, I'll show you in a minute, of this particular field, there are houses. Personally, I can't even imagine living in one of these houses when people come by to visit these historical monuments or historical places. However, on Benner's Hill, as I'm walking, you're going to notice crosses the main road, so you have to be really careful if you want to go across the way and learn some more information about what happened that 3 or 4 days during the attack in Gettysburg. So I'm going to just show you this, but once I get to the road, I'm going to turn it off so I can look both ways. And good time to talk to your kids about crossing bigger areas, or any area of traffic rather. So it's a great place to talk about how to cross the street, looking both ways. A great teachable moment. But I'm going to turn this off while I cross safely to the other side of the battlefield. As you can see, Benner's Hill is a beautiful location where you can see a lot of Gettysburg, and probably a great list, and obviously a great location to set up if you are attacking the Union. And each sign tells you how many people they lost in that fight. There were many places where there was 4 or 3 or 2 killed, several wounded, and they even give dedication to how many horses were killed in this fight. And I do like to read the placards to learn a little bit more. And besides, I mean, if you have a child that's really into history and loves to read about history, I can't think of any better way to work on your reading than to actually read historical plaques versus history in a book. So we are on a small hiking trail by Sachs Bridge. They're pretty. So Peyton and I have driven to the Sachs Bridge. This is the #1 haunted bridge in the United States. This covered bridge was built in 1852 by a crew of workers and Mr. Stoner at the great big cost of $1,500. This is easily accessible by a wheelchair if you're interested in coming to see it. And there is a story behind this haunted bridge. This haunted bridge was crossed over by both the Confederate and the Union soldiers. It was said that in the 1800s, during Gettysburg War, that 3 Confederate soldiers were either, the story has not been confirmed, but they were either spies or deserters. Either way, they were hung at this bridge as setting an example. So, with so many deaths in the area, this bridge, if visited by night, has a lot of stories to tell. Some say that if you come here at night, that you can look in the water and you'll see 3 heads floating by. Some say that if you cross the bridge, you might feel a cold area. See 3 soldiers. Some say that you may even feel somebody tugging at your hair. These occurrences were all reported at night, so I feel that we are safe here during the day. If you believe in spirits, this is the place to check out. What do you believe? Hope you are not afraid of heights, because we are getting ready to climb this tower. We are climbing that great big tower to see if we can spot James Warfield's house from above. So apparently James Warfield were members of the Gettysburg African American community, and as the Confederate Army approached, their house was taken, and they found out their losses to be like over $516. Can't imagine what that might be in this day and time. Okay, there are lots of stairs. There's Peyton. Are we there yet? This view better be amazing. That's all I'm saying. What'd you say? Who are you suing? Me? Hey, look. The view's getting better and better as we go. So the Longstreet Tower, south view, Peyton. The initial Confederate assault on the second day. You can also see the Eisenhower National Historical Site. This is pretty. The Longstreet Tower east view. The left of the Union Army.
Look at us.
So Peyton, was the view worth the climb? Seriously. What'd you say? Do you think the view is worth the climb? Yeah, I think so too.
Definitely. The wind is worth the climb.
It's going down is easier than coming up. Definitely worth the climb, but going down is definitely easier than going up. Say that phone parking. We are on Baltimore Street, downtown Gettysburg, just looking at a few of the shops. And you do have to pay to park on the street. But there's a cute little few shops going by here. We probably won't stay long. We're not much shoppers. We're more of explorers. So, but you gotta soak it all in, right? It's pretty. We have scoops. I need to stay with them there. Haunted Gettysburg tours. Peyton going into the metaphysical shop, Lavender and Sage. Her fave. Peyton and I are taking the candlelight walking ghost tour today. Let's see if we can go find some ghosts. 1863.
1863. Very good. The reason I asked that question is because I had an adult tell me it was 1963. He was only off by 100 years. What can I say? So that was 158 years ago today. And they came here into town and started putting the wounded in the churches. And then they came to the courthouse. And they said, this is a nice big building. This would be a great place to put the wounded. So they got one of the local people to unlock the door. And they went in and they threw all the chairs out the window. So that town's been there ever since. 2 stories in the 1830s at the Adams County Prison. And then in the 1880s, they added the 3rd story. Then that was going to be their business. And then in 1861, when the war started, George Schreiber goes off and joins the Union Cavalry. But they never got the business to sell it. It is a witness tree. The other tree they had to cut down a few years ago because it was dying. Didn't want it to fall in the house. And when they cut it down, they found it full of bullets because it too was a witness tree.
This is your Drummer Boy cell service report. With AT&T, we measured 28.32 megabits per second. With T-Mobile, we measured 12.19 megabits per second, and Verizon was 32.58 megabits per second. Although the network is managed at night, so it would drop way lower than that, and I usually had to switch to another cell provider. But that'll do it for me. Have a good time. We'll see you in a second.
So we were packing up to head out to Drummer Boy and bringing in the slide. And oh no.
Oh no?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. We were bringing the slide, and all of a sudden I hear gushing of water, and our whole floor is flooded.
Good thing it's tile.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, stop! And bringing in the slide, and so then we had to investigate.
Right, so I took a look at it. Didn't see anything I could fix quickly. It wasn't like a bottle of water fell over in the refrigerator, because it was coming out from underneath the refrigerator. So, but only when the pump was on. We had disconnected from the water at the park, so we were self-sustaining. The pump was on. Turned off the pump. Poof, leak fixed. However, we had no water. So, and what we did was Mary pulled out one of her gallon jugs. We put it in the bathroom for washing and cleaning up and stuff like that, flushing the toilet. And we lived off a bottled water there for a little bit, and until we could get it fixed. I went back, I looked at it. There's a bunch of pipes, Plex hose, that go from under the fridge into the kitchen area through a little slot. And somehow one of the hoses, it appears, got pinched in that slot. And if they had anything to hold those hoses up, you know, to keep them kind of organized, keep them from getting down and getting all bunched up, which is what happened, it had long since disappeared. So we called an RV tech. They came out relatively quickly, called them in the morning, that afternoon. They were here. They looked at it. They found the problem, went out, bought some stuff, came back, fixed it. Yeah, it was relatively an easy fix, at least for them. They had the Plex tools. I don't have any Plex tools. I may have to pick some up. I'm going to need a bigger RV. But yeah, so leave it to the experts. Working great. They actually cut some extra pipe out because it was just like a big zigzag of pipes. And I'll show you photos of that and stuff. So yeah, so now our pumps are working. No more leaks. That's it. You know, the trouble is these things come in threes, so I keep an eye on the bathroom.
It's just like a sticks and bricks. You never know what's going to happen.
Only smaller.
And on wheels.
Yeah, so.
But you're still going to have the same ups and downs.
Yeah, so, yeah, interesting looking under there, and so I'm sure you get a sight of that. So, have you had problems with your plumbing, water leaks, stuff like that? How did you handle it? You know, did you fix it yourself? Did you call in somebody, or did you just leave it? So
I don't think I just left it, but that's okay.
I'm into leaving it. Bottled water, fine with me. That's good.
Not for me. Please put your comments below. We'd love to hear from you.
And if you like, you can subscribe. And you subscribe to a like. So, and there's a notification bell. Kind of an annoying sound, so I won't put that in. And we'll see you next week, okay?
And we thank you for supporting us, guys.
Right. Every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.